It's Volleyball Saturday, live on the campus of Central Methodist University in Fayette, Missouri. My name is Eric Berger, and I made the 2-hour drive from Kansas City to be with you this morning. Not nearly as long a drive as the Valley City State Vikings made from Valley City, North Dakota. Excited to be here, first time in the tournament. 22-9 regular season record from the North Star Athletic Association. Almost an identical record as the host CMU Eagles. 22-10, ranked 21st in the NAIA. The host Eagles looking for a better experience than what they had last year this same weekend, hosting St. Xavier in the first round of the NAIA volleyball tournament. Upset in 5 sets, 3-2. They're hoping to get a better result today and then head north to Sioux City, Iowa for the remainder of the NAIA women's tournament. For Valley City State, coming from the North Star Athletic Association Conference, their last match was on November 10th. They were knocked out in the conference semifinals by Bellevue 3-1, but a strong regular season nonetheless. These teams haven't played each other, looking for common opponents, particularly for CMU fans. You might appreciate this, that on September 2nd, the Vikings beat the other Vikings, more familiar to people in these parts, Missouri Valley, in straight sets. For CMU, another strong season, both as a team and individually. Once again, Callie Hansen named Attacker of the Year and Player of the Year in the Heart of America Athletic Conference. And on the defensive side, Crystal Bronner, libero, was named Defender of the Year in the Heart. So this team is pumped. They're motivated. They do not want to experience what they did last year, which was getting knocked out at home and not making the national tournament. For Valley City State, it is a fairly homegrown team. Most of the roster from in-state in North Dakota for head coach Michelle Meikle-John in her first season. We're going to be looking on the attack. A few players. Bailey Nelson, 341 kills, hits 244. She is from Argusville, North Dakota, 6-foot middle blocker. Also joined by Danielle Hagler from Cando, North Dakota, 5'11 middle blocker, 277 kills, hits 342. Defensively, in the back, defensive specialist J.C. Richter from Linton, North Dakota, 536 digs. That's 5.15 per game. A lot of firepower, too, on Central Methodist. Mentioned Callie Hansen, the attacker and player of the year in the Heart, 303 kills for the Eagles, hits 321. She is 6 foot. Opposite side from the state capitol, not too far from here, Jefferson City, Missouri. A couple of names worth watching. Delaney Miller, 6 foot middle, 255 kills, hits 381 for the season. And we'll look defensively at, once again, she was the Defender of the Year in the Heart of America Athletic Conference, Crystal Bronner, libero, 5'4", senior from Jefferson City, 542 digs, 5.02 digs for the season. For Central Methodist, 22-10 overall. Try to keep this home court as much of a fortress as they can. 11-2 overall at home, 7-2 in conference, 4-0 non-conference. Lost to Park University here, lost to Benedictine here. And in the postseason tournament, home wins versus William Penn in straight sets, Mid-American Nazarene in straight sets, and they headed west on I-70 this past Saturday to take on number 6 Park in the conference tournament. And that was down to the wire, 3-2 ultimately Park. Park won 15-12 in that 5th set. But Central Methodist should be feeling pretty good, strong end of the regular season for them. And, again, trying to avoid what happened here last year with an upset loss hosting St. Xavier here in this first round. We're going to pause for a few minutes. Try to see if I can get some starters for you for both teams. Haven't been officially announced yet, but we'll be definitely back. You're watching NAIA First Round Volleyball. Welcome back. You're watching NAIA First Round Women's Volleyball live on the campus of Central Methodist University in Fayette, Missouri. The home Eagles have come back onto the court in their home green shirts, white trim. Mentioned earlier that Valley City State University, long road trip from Valley City, North Dakota, but they brought fans here. Good to see down to my left here, number of parents, friends, family members wearing the red of Valley City State University. Vikings are finishing their warm-ups, and they will head back to the locker room to change, and then we will be started shortly. Big day for Central Methodist Athletics after hosting this NAIA opening round match here on campus. The number 4 ranked women's soccer team will host UC Merced just down the road in Columbia, Missouri. In fact, I'm going to drive from Fayette to Columbia to call that one as well. And so they are hoping that both teams can qualify for NAIA tournament action. Women's tournament, as has happened in many recent years, will be hosted in Sioux City, South Dakota. If you've never been there, I had the privilege of going there back in 2014. It's quite the experience, great hospitality there, and encourage parents, friends, family members of whichever team wins today. If you can make that trip to Sioux City, you'll enjoy that experience. Vikings have exited the court. They will come back in uniform and ready to go. Home Eagles getting some final pregame warm-up action in here. Good crowd filing in. Mentioned earlier that nice to see a solid number of red-clad Vikings fans who made the trip from Valley City, North Dakota. The roster, all but 3 Viking players come from the home state of North Dakota, so very much representing the state. Great to see their fans there. Central Methodist University, at least my experience when I've watched Central Methodist come to Kansas City, is their fans travel really well, and they're ready to support this team as they look to hold serve this year and take that next step towards a national championship. About 4.5 minutes of warm-up remaining. We will come back for the national anthem and the starters. Thank you for joining us. It's opening round action in the NAIA Women's Volleyball Tournament. We'll be right back here from Fayette, Missouri. Welcome back. The visiting Valley City State University Vikings on the court, wearing black uniforms on the road, white trim. Fans got excited when they saw their Vikings enter the court. The crowd is still filing in here at Central Methodist University. If you've never been to Fayette University, definitely recommend it. I have never been here for a match before. I've actually been here for my job, but this is my first time calling a match on campus, and hope that this isn't the last time I do it here. Once again, CMU coming into this match, the host team ranked 21st, the NAIA 22-10 overall record in a pretty strong volleyball conference, the Heart of America Athletic Conference. Took number 6 Park University to 5 sets this past Saturday, but ultimately succumbed in the Heart final. Well represented on the postseason teams for the Heart. First, second, third teams were announced this week, and in terms of individual awards, Callie Hansen, 6 foot opposite, was named both the Heart of America Athletic Conference Player of the Year and Attacker of the Year. And on the defensive side, libero Crystal Bronner was named Defender of the Year. Both of them, incidentally, seniors from Jefferson City, Missouri. Both of them high school teammates at Hellas Catholic High School. Officials coming out to the court, and we are waiting for a public address announcement. And we will pause to listen here for the national anthem and the introductions of starters of both teams. gift exchange just took place. Nice sign of sportsmanship for both teams as we are getting ready for the national anthem here. A prayer first and the national anthem at Puckett Fieldhouse.
Almighty God, you have created us to strive for our best. Grant all athletes, coaches, and fans the strength to pursue excellence during this event. We pray for the safety of these athletes and ask that you protect them from injury and harm. Help us to honor all you do on and off the court and make us witnesses to your glory. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. Outside hitter, the 6-foot freshman from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, number 12, Sadie Strong. A defensive specialist, a 5'7" sophomore from Rugby, North Dakota, Brooke Anderson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the stars for Valley City State. At middle blocker, a 6-foot senior from Argosville, North Dakota, number 1, Bailey Nelson. At middle blocker, a 5'11" sophomore from Kendo, North Dakota, number 10, Danielle Hagler. An outside hitter, a 6'1" sophomore from Argosville, North Dakota, number 13, Emma Lucas. At center, a 5'9" junior from Oaks, North Dakota, number 15, Sadie Hansen. A right side hitter, a 6-foot senior from Kellington, Saskatchewan, number 16, Marty Stutching. Defensive specialist, a 5'9" freshman from West Fargo, North Dakota, number 18, Reagan Fogelry. And libero, a 5'7" sophomore from Linton, North Dakota, number 19, J.C. Richter.
Hoping you're hearing that in the background, the introductions of non-starters and starters for the Vikings. I'll run through those Viking starters before we get started here. We'll see if we can pick up the CMU starters as well.
McCurney. And a fencing specialist, a 5'5" senior from Wentzville, Missouri, number 11, Addison Butler. And a fencing specialist, a 5'5" senior from Arnold, Missouri, number 15, Jessica Mowry. An opposite hitter, a 5'11" sophomore from Madrid, Spain, number 18, Jimena Dizelle. An opposite hitter, a 5'10" junior from Bloomington, Illinois, number 21, Lauren Strang. At middle hitter, a 6'1" junior from Lower Hutt, New Zealand, number 23, Kelsey Walker. An outside hitter, a 5'9" freshman from Salem, Missouri, number 24, Avery Irwin. And an outside hitter, a 5'10" senior from New Athens, Illinois, number 25, Danica White. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starters for the Central Methodist Eagles. An outside hitter, a 6' senior from Jefferson City, Missouri, number 4, Annabelle Lawson. An outside hitter, a 5'8" senior from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, number 6, Alyssa Smith. The libero, a 5'4" senior from Jefferson City, Missouri, number 8, Crystal Miller. The opposite hitter, a 6' senior from Jefferson City, Missouri, number 12, Callie Henson. At middle hitter, a 5'11" sophomore from Lisbon, Portugal, number 16, Joanna Milo. The outside hitter, a 5'7" junior from Branson, Missouri, number 19, Morgan. And a center, a 5'8" junior from Wilkes-Barre, number 22, Gabby. Sorry. Eagles are led by Nicholas Coleman. He's assisted by Garrett.
Those are the starters for both teams. For the Vikings, senior middle blocker, number 1, Bailey Nelson. Sophomore middle blocker, number 10, Danielle Hegler. Sophomore opposite, number 13, Emma Lucas. Junior setter, number 15, Sadie Hansen. Senior right side, number 16, Marty Sketchings. Freshman outside hitter, number 18, Reagan Bogenreef. And libero, number 19, J.C. Richter. She is a sophomore for Central Methodist Eagles. Junior outside hitter number 4, Annabelle Mawson. Junior outside hitter number 6, Alyssa Smith. Senior libero, the Hart Conference Defender of the Year number 8, Crystal Bronner. Senior opposite, the Hart Attacker and Player of the Year number 12, Callie Hansen. Sophomore middle hitter number 16, Joanna Milo. Junior outside hitter number 19, Morgan LeBlanc. And junior setter number 22, Gabby Ofterick. Sort of an interesting thing, she's from Łódź, Poland, which is the hometown of my late mentor who taught at my university, Park University, for 52 years. So you never know in the Łódź connection, any other connections here in the Hart. There's so many players, not only from throughout the Midwest, but throughout the world that find their way to the Heart of America Athletic Conference. It's a great experience, not just on the athletic surface, but in the classroom when you get to meet with classmates from different countries and get different perspectives on issues. And we're getting ready for first set. Eagles look to set it up. Blocks. They'll go middle. Kept in play by the Vikings. Set up middle block. Winner. Side out for the Vikings. Crystal Bronner, Bill Libero will serve here. Up 1-0. Near side. Opportunity here. Get another point there. Count that one for Morgan LeBlanc. It's 2-0 for the home team. Once again, Bronner will serve. Hart Defender of the Year going in the middle with her serve. Far side. Dug by Bronner. Far side one more time. Count it. Callie Hansen, the Hart Attacker and Player of the Year. Eagles up 3-0 early, and once again, Bronner will serve. Still early here at Puckett Fieldhouse. Thank you for joining us for opening round action here. Good block there on the near side. Free opportunity here. Free ball given back. This will be a side out. Little error there on the set, and count that as a point for the Vikings. J.C. Richter, the libero, will serve down 3-1. She'll go near side. Good opportunity here for Valley City State. Net violation on the Vikings. Make it 3-2. Once again, J.C. Richter serving for the Vikings. Eagle bench yelling side out. Near side. LeBlanc was out of bounds. What was 3-0 is now 3-3. Good little run here for the visiting Vikings from Valley City, North Dakota. Richter to serve one more time. She'll go short. Dug out there. Another opportunity here. Far side. Dug by the back line. Little dink. And a follow-up by Callie Hansen. Side out for the Vikings, or for the Eagles. They're up 4-3. Annabelle Mawson to serve. Up 4-3. Both teams getting runs to start. 3-0 run for CMU, followed by a 3-point run for Valley City State. They'll look to get a side out here. Another good dig there by Bronner. And a winner by Delaney Miller. 5-3 for the Eagles. Mawson to serve. 5'8" junior from Jefferson City, Missouri. See where she decides to place this. Up 5-3. That's going to go too far. Side out for the Vikings. Two subs coming in. Delaney Clark and Morgan Friggy. Clark will come in to serve. 5'6", sophomore setter from Bismarck, North Dakota. Serving down, 5-4. Near side. Off the block, count the point, 5-5. This will be Clark once again. Checked in to serve. Seeing the bench chanting side out. One more time, LeBlanc off the block. Count it, side out. 6-5 Eagles. Sydney Healy's checking in. And Riley McBurney checks in, and she will serve. Junior setter from Blue Springs, Missouri, up 6-5 here early in the first set. Middle set, that was out of bounds. Count the point for CMU, up 7-5. Once again, McBurney to serve. CMU setting up their defense in the middle. Service error too far. Side out Vikings, 7-6, and they're going to sub in a server. This is number 8, Ellie Rush from Sisters, Oregon to serve, down 7-6. Off the back line, opportunity here for a point. Good dig. Far side. Nicely defended there by Valley City State. They'll earn that point, and it is 7-7. Once again, rush to serve. Net violation. This will be side out for CMU. Morgan LeBlanc serving up 8-7. Eagles fan. Oh, this would be an ace for LeBlanc. I was just going to say the Eagles bench cheering Morgan. She aced that serve, and she's up 9-7, serving again. Eagles bench chanting Morgan. She's going to get 2 aces in a row. LeBlanc went back left corner. 2 aces. She's up 10-7. Eagles bench. Morgan. That one too far. This is going to be a side out. Subs coming in for the Vikings. Lexi LaRue, number 6 from Valley City in North Dakota, checks in to serve. Down 10-8 here in the first set. So glad you joined us for opening round volleyball. Far side, blocked. Nicely defended at the net by Joanna Milo. Side out Eagles. Upcoming Alyssa Smith checks back in to serve. Up 11-8. Few runs here by both teams, but it's been a pretty tight first set so far. Left-handed serve, right down the middle. Near side set. Off the block, count it, side out. Vikings. And they'll sub in Reagan Bogenreef to serve, down 11-9. Freshman from West Fargo, North Dakota. Never got over the net. That'll be a service error. Henson checking back in. Gabby Aftarik will serve, up 12-9. Cross-court serve. Far side to Henson. Count it. 13-9 lead for the Eagles. Aftarik to serve one more time, up 13-9. She went cross-court again. Henson, what's she going to do with it? Free ball over. Set up the offense one more time. Henson, little dink. Count it in. Little dink back, and it just painted inside the line. 13-10. Marty Scutchings from Kelvington, Saskatchewan, serving, down 13-10. Little battle there at the net. Opportunity here maybe to score 4. Near side, Marty Scutchings helped herself out there, earning the point. She will serve, down 13-11. Middle blocker, count that for Callie Henson. She is strong at the net, 14-11. Crystal Bronner will serve, up 3 points. Near side serve. Off the double block. Count another point there for Sketchings. Richter will serve down 14-12. Nice back and forth battle here in the first set. Opportunity there at the net for Danielle Hegler, and she hit it long with a lot of real estate to look at. So side out for the Eagles. Annabelle Mawson will serve up 15-12. Set up on the far side for Hansen. Strong one again. Count that point. 16-12. For CMU, it'll be interesting to see if Valley City State shifts a little bit with the ball seeming to go to Hansen on many opportunities. This is Mawson to serve up 16-12. Served it right down the middle. Off the block. Another point for Sketchings. Two subs coming in for the Vikings, including Delaney Clark to serve. Morgan Friggi checked in as well. Clark will be serving down 16-13. Middle block kept in play. Off the block, winner for Bailey Nelson. Point Vikings. They now trail 16-14, and Clark will serve again. Down 2. Ryder Henson. She'll get it back. Off. 2 blocks. Score another point for Henson. And side out will make it 17-14 for the Eagles. Multiple subs in for CMU, including Riley McBurney, who will serve. Timeout called by Valley City State. We're going to pause for a moment. We'll come back right after this timeout. Eagles lead 17-14. You're watching opening round volleyball action right here at the Puckett Fieldhouse. Welcome back. It's NAIA opening round women's volleyball live in the Puckett Fieldhouse on the campus of Central Methodist University in Fayette, Missouri. Host Eagles up 17-14 in the first set. Coming out of a timeout, Riley McBurney will serve. Vikings bench with the Olay cheer cheering on their defense. Immediate success. Strong up the middle. That was Morgan Friggi. Coming in to serve one more time. Number 8, Ellie Rush, serving down 17-15. Right down the middle. Off the ceiling. It's live. Kept in play by the Vikings. Could be a momentum changer here. 2 touch is the call. This will be side out and point for CMU. Morgan LeBlanc to serve. Up 18-15. Far side. Good dig on the back line. Served over. see if there's an opportunity down the middle. The other way. Oh, nicely placed by Delaney Miller. CMU goes up 4, 19-15, and LeBlanc will serve. It's always interesting to see at the net when they make a decision to try to dink it over and catch the team by surprise. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Service error into the net. Side out Vikings. Lexi LaRue checks back in to serve, down 19-16 here in the first set. LaRue. Middle block. Dug out. Little dink, little action there at the net. Off the tip. Count the point for the Vikings. Pulled one back there. It's 19-17. LaRue to serve again. Near side. Off the block. Side out for CMU. Melissa Smith's checking back in, and she will serve up 20-17 here in the first set. Reminder, CMU hosted this opening round match last year right here at Puckett. Lost at home 3-2. They're hoping that history doesn't repeat itself. Far side, off the block. One more opportunity here for the Vikings. Free ball over. Set far side, another dink. Vikings will try to place it deep. Both teams trying to win at the net here. And ultimately, Morgan Friggi will earn that side out. Reagan Bogenreef checks back in to serve, down 20-18. Near side. Dug, but out of bounds. Count that point for Joanna Milo. Gabby Oftarek checks in to serve, up 21-18 here in the first set. Serve from the middle, and that's a winner for Danielle Hagler. Side out, making it 21-19. Sadie Hansen will serve, down 2. Point of the set where if you can just chip one away, makes things really interesting. Good dig there. Far side, Hansen off the block. Good defense there by the Vikings, and they pulled that one back. Hansen serving, 21-20, 1 point down. Off the block. Oh, hit out of bounds. It's 21-21, and they pulled 2 back on this service. This is Hansen looking to go in the lead. Mawson came up strong to pull that point back. Eagles get back in the lead, 22-21. Bronner to serve. Middle block, out of play, never touched anybody. Eagles got, well, take that back. They're going to say side out. Bronner asking questions about this. Should be 22-22 here, as Richter will serve for the Vikings. Opportunity to go back, to go into the lead. It's 22-22. Near side. Nicely defended. Off the block. Once again, nicely defended by Richter. Doing it all here in this point. Blocked out. Point. Eagles. Side out. They're up 23-22. Big point here. Annabelle Mawson to serve. She's up 23-22. A little nervous energy time here. Fans of both teams here in the first set. Mawson to serve. Right down the middle. Far side. Off the block. They'll try one more time. Bailey Nelson. But first you don't succeed, try again. Side out. 23-23. Delaney Clark in to serve. Critical point. Winner of this point will have set point. This is Clark. Right down the middle. Middle block off the tip. No, never tipped anybody. This is going to be set point for the visitors, Vikings. Up 24-23. See if CMU calls a timeout, and they do. They'll set up defensively. Opportunity for the Vikings. They made the long trip here to Fayette, looking to grab this first set. We're going to pause during this timeout, and we will be right back. You're watching NAIA opening round women's volleyball action. Welcome back to Puckett Fieldhouse. Valley City State serving to win this first set up 24-23. This is Delaney Clark. Far side. Opportunity winner for Valley City State. Little miscommunication there on that set. Hanson just pushed it over. Good opportunity gifted to the Vikings, and they win the first set 25-23. Not what the home team expected, not what the home fans expected, but ultimately that was the result. We're going to take a pause here as both teams switch sides as we get ready for the second set. Vikings up 1-0. You're watching the opening round of NAIA Women's Volleyball. Welcome back. Valley City State, the visitors from Valley City, North Dakota, winning that first set 25-23. As a team, they hit 297, 5 kills for Marty Scutchings, 3 kills for Morgan Friggi, and 2 kills apiece for Bailey Nelson, Danielle Hagler, and Emma Lucas. For the host Eagles as Central Methodist, 5 kills from Callie Hansen, 4 kills from Morgan LeBlanc, 3 kills from Delaney Miller, and 2 kills from Joanna Milo. They hit 220 as a team. 10 assists from Gabby Oftarik for CMU to lead her team, and 8 assists from Sadie Hansen of the Vikings to lead her team. And that's where we ended set 1. See if this was a wake-up call for the Eagles. On the other side, we'll see if that first set victory turns out to be a momentum builder here for the Vikings as we get ready to start set 2. Host Eagles will serve. They are wearing green. They're going left to right here on the beginning of set 2. Visitor Vikings in all black. This is Oftarik. Cross-court serve. Net violation. Count the point for CMU. Oftarik will serve up 1-0. Middle serve. Off the block, winner. Danielle Hagler. It's 1-1. JC Richter, libero, will serve. Middle blocker. The dink 1. Count it. Anna Mawson. Side out point. Crystal Bronner will serve. We go from libero server to libero server. This is Bronner up 2-1 early in the second set. Opportunity here perhaps for the Eagles. Near side, Hansen. Out of bounds. Side out for the Vikings. Subs coming in. Delaney Clark checks in to serve. Came up big there at the end of the first set. We're tied 2-2. Clark serving. Middle blocker. One off the block. Three-2 lead here for Clark serving. Count that last point, Bailey Nelson. Near side. Looks like the Vikings have adjusted. Nicely done on defense there by Marty Scutchin. She was big in the first set. Another point for the Vikings. They are up 4-2, and it looks like Vikings have adjusted. I'm not going to give Callie Hansen easy lanes. Another block. Once again, Scutchings. 5-2. I don't know if you can see it on the broadcast, but there's a Viking on the bench, kind of as a good luck charm for the team, and the bench keeps raising it every time they win a point. Middle block. That's a winner for Mawson. She will serve down 5-3. Mawson. Far side, off the block, winner. Danica White with the winner. It's 5-4 lead here for the Vikings. Mawson will serve down 1. Vikings with the Olay cheer on defense. They'll go near side. Winner off the block, Bailey Nelson. Ellie Rush checks in to serve. Up 6-4. CMU bench gets into it on defense. Long serve. Side out for the Eagles. No, sub 2. Including Riley McBurney, who'll come in to serve. She'll serve down 1, 6-5. Vikings lead. They won the first set. Looking to build off of that in set 2. Far side. Winner. Morgan Friggi. Lexi LaRue in to serve. Up 7-5. Near side. Off the block. Oh, two touch. Count that as a point for the Vikings. They'll serve up 8-5. Once again, Lexi LaRue from Valley City, North Dakota. Junior for the Vikings. Good serve. Put back by Emma Lucas. And it's 9-5 for the visitors. A little stunned disbelief here for the home fans. Visiting fans in red who came down from North Dakota, pretty happy at this point. They serve up 4 off the middle block. Eagles reset right off the middle. Winner. Count that for Sydney Healy. With authority straight down the middle. They pull one back. It's 9-6. Vikings still lead. Morgan LeBlanc in to serve. Near side. Winner, CMU. LeBlanc to serve, down 2. It's 9-7. CMU women's soccer team stopping by for a few minutes before they get on the bus for their game this afternoon. It's down the road in Columbia. Palmed over. This will be a side out point for the Vikings. Bogan Reef in to serve, up 10-7. Far side. Count it. Point Eagles. Alyssa Smith in to serve. Down 2 points, 10-8. Both teams' benches chanting. Here come the Vikings. Cross court, dug out. Off the back line. Winner. Alyssa Smith helping herself. She pulls one back, and she'll serve down 10-9 here in the second set. If you joined us late, visiting Vikings won that first set 25-23. CMU coming back here in the second. Near side. Cross court, Doug. Another opportunity here. 2-touch is the call, so that will be side out. A couple unforced errors here for the Eagles here in the second set. Vikings up 11-9. Little dink down the middle, and it works. Sydney Healy one more time. Gabby Oftarik to serve down 11-10. We've gone back and forth here in this second set. Near side, Doug. Far side, defended. One more time over. Good opportunity here for the Eagles. Another dink there at the net. Off the block. Little chess match here at the net. Both teams just looking to dink it over. Off the block, dug out one more time by the Vikings. Off the block winner, Marty Sketchings. Side out. And J.C. Richter will serve again. Up 12-10 here in the second. Near side, blocked out, point, side out, Eagles. They pull one back. This will be Crystal Bronner to serve. Down one, 12-11. Good serve. Little dink in the middle, and it's a winner. Count it for Mawson. We're tied 12-12. Timeout for the Vikings, and we're going to pause here. We're right in the middle of the second. 12-12. We'll be right back. You're watching NAIA opening round women's volleyball. Welcome back. It's 12-12 here at Puckett Fieldhouse. Crystal Bronner serving for the Eagles. Counters an ace. (13-12) now for the home Eagles. Lost the first set, looking to even the score here in the second. Strong by Bailey Nelson the other way. Side out for the Vikings. It's 13-13. Service was long by Clark, who had just checked in. 14-13 lead for the Eagles. This will be Anna Mawson to serve. Up one here in the second. Maybe an opportunity here for the Eagles as they set up near side. Winner for Delaney Miller. They're up two. Mawson back to serve. 15-13 here in the second. Off the net. Little desperate defense there, but it worked. Good job by the Vikings, and they'll regroup. Eagles. Near side. Off the block, defended well by the Eagles. They'll go far side. Good dig. Far side off 2 defenders, 3 defenders. Strong defense there, a little bit desperate defense, but they ultimately regrouped and earned that side out. Ellie Rush in to serve, down 1. It's 15-14 CMU. Far side. Off the block. That's a winner for Danica White. And they'll pull back up 1 at 16-14. Riley McBurney checks back in to serve. Difficult set there, but ultimately won back by the Vikings. Good action there at the net. Near side. Blocked once again. They'll go far side again. Another block. Eagles coming up big at the net. Good dig there by Nelson. Back over. They'll set up in the middle. Winner. Delaney Miller came up strong. 3-point lead here for the Eagles. Eagles fans appreciating that. And once again, McBurney will serve up 17-14. Momentum's always an interesting phenomenon. Right as I say that, Morgan Frigge strong down the middle, pulling that one back. Back into the match, Alexi LaRue down 2. And they'll have to win both points here. Just getting one would help. Good serve. Little dink down the middle. And it ultimately worked for Delaney Miller. Simia pulls that back, and they're up 3 one more time. It's 18-15. Morgan LeBlanc in to serve. She's up 3, 18-15. Second set here in Fayette, Missouri. Near side. Off the block. Cross court winner for Sydney Healy. 4-point lead now for the Eagles. LeBlanc to serve. Up 19-15. Ace. She went short. It worked. It's 20-15. We'll see if the Vikings catch a timeout here. 1 left in this set. Looks like LeBlanc's going to be able to serve again, up 5. Far side. Winner and strong by Morgan Frigge. She'll check out. Reagan Bogenbrief will check back in to serve. Down 4. 2016 lead here for CMU. Near side. Winner for Delaney Miller. Been interesting here watching CMU as they look for other options. On the attacking side, Delaney Miller's been coming up strong. They'll serve up 21-16. Good block. Anna Mawson came up big again. They're up 22-16, and we'll get that timeout here Vikings take a timeout, down 6, looking to hold on. They still lead 1-0. We'll be right back. You're watching NAIA opening round women's volleyball. Coming out of the timeout, Eagles lead 22-16 here in the second. Alyssa Smith to serve. Joined us late. Vikings won that first set 25-23. Eagles looking to even it up at one set apiece. This will be Alyssa Smith, left-handed serve. Never got over the net. Make it 22-17 now. Miss Sadie Hansen will serve from Oaks, North Dakota. Near side defended. Off the block, defended by CMU, and they'll go far side. Off the double block, winner for Joanna Milo. See Hansen checking back in. They found options outside of Hansen, the Hertz Player of the Year, Attacker of the Year. Some interesting adjustments made by Coach Coleman Lee here in the second as they'll serve up 23-17. Blocked. Make it 24-17. Expect to see CMU fans up. It is set point here at Puckett Fieldhouse. Gabby Oftarik to serve. It's set point. Service error. Make that 24-18. JC Richter here to serve. Down 6. Still set point here in the second. Down the middle. Hansen won that one. 25-18 second set. It's evened up at 1-1. We're going to pause. We will come back for set 3. Valley City State winning the first set 25-23. CMU winning the second set 25-18. You're watching NAIA opening round women's volleyball. Welcome back. CMU pulled the second set back, 25-18. It's one set apiece here NAIA opening round women's volleyball action live from the Puckett Fieldhouse on the campus of Central Methodist University. Much better second set for CMU. They're now hitting 292. Valley City State hitting 269. Delaney Miller with 7 kills. Callie Henson with 6 kills. Joanna Milo with 5 kills for CMU. For Valley City State, Marty Sketchings, Morgan Friggi, each with 6 kills. 5 kills for Bailey Nelson. Defensively, 12 digs for Crystal Bronner, the Hart Defender of the Year for CMU. On the other side, 7 digs for J.C. Richter, 6 digs for Sadie Hansen and the Vikings as we get ready to start set 3. Vikings will go left to right. They're in their all blacks. CMU, green tops, black shorts. They will go right to left. We get set for the Vikings to serve. It's tied 1 set apiece. Set 3 to begin. This is Sadie Hansen to serve. Far side dink. Cross court. CMU sets up again. This Hansen. Winner. She is good. Heart of America Athletic Conference Attacker of the Year, Heart of America Athletic Conference Player of the Year. Eagles up 1-0. Bronner to serve. Off the block, winner. Counted for Danielle Hagler. We're tied at 1, and J.C. Richter will serve. Dink down the middle, defended. Free ball over. See what the Eagles set up right down the middle. Nicely sent back over. Right down the middle, though. Countered as a winner. Morgan LeBlanc. Eagles up 2-1. And Amasen to serve. Far side. Count that as another winner for Bailey Nelson. We're tied 2-2. See if we keep going back and forth or if one of these teams starts a run. Delaney Clark will check back in to serve. Tied 2-2 in the third set. Hansen gets it back. Right down the middle. Count that as a winner for Delaney Miller. Eagles will serve up 3-2. Riley McBurney checks in to serve. Near side, winner. Marty Skutchings called her name a lot today. We're tied 3-3. We are going back and forth here in set 3. Ellie Rush checks back in to serve. Far side, winner, Morgan LeBlanc. And she will serve up 4-3. So far we've gone back and forth here in the third. LeBlanc to serve. Free ball over. LeBlanc. Down the middle. Sydney Healy just finds a way to score, and she did again. First break here, 5-3 Eagles. LeBlanc to serve. Near side. That went out of play. This will be side out for the Vikings. They'll serve down 5-4. Lexi LaRue checking in to serve. Right down the middle. LaRue kind of got two minds there in terms of what she wanted to do with it. Ball went through her hands. Delaney Miller with that point. Alyssa Smith will check back in. Up 6-4. It's again left-handed serve. Far side. Good dig. Ball was tipped. Side out. Vikings. Count that point for Morgan Friggi. Called her name a lot too. Reagan Bogenreef checking in to serve, down 6-5. Kind of interesting here in the press box. Valley City State games home and away on radio. It's great to hear radio here at the Puckett Fieldhouse. Far side. She did it again. Sydney Healy took something off that one. Make it 7-5 Eagles. So fans of North Dakota, you can get the picture here. And if you want to mute me, you get your home radio call. Kind of unusual in the NAIA, but really great to see that local support. Down the middle. Good dig there. Cross court, blocked. Far side, blocked. Kept in play. 4 touches. Good defense both sides, but ultimately point for CMU. Off Tarek to serve, up 8-5. Off the block, and one. Joanna Milo, 9-5. CMU making a little run here, and we're going to get a timeout to try to stop that run. We'll pause here for a minute. We'll come right back. 9-5 lead for CMU in the third. You're watching NAIA opening round women's volleyball. Coming out of the timeout, CMU leads 9-5 here in set 3. Valley City State won the first set, 25-23. The home Eagles won set 2, 25-18, and they'll serve up 9-5 here in set 3. This is Gabby off Tarek. Far side. Near side blocked, kept in play. Nicely dug out by Bronner, but ultimately side out one by the Vikings. Sadie Hansen will serve here, down 9-6. Near side, little dink there from Hansen. Well defended. Cross court, dug by Bronner. They'll set up near side. Once again, Bronner. Hansen. Dink. Other way, blocked. They'll set up again down the middle. Oh. Mawson, a little spin on that one. Made it difficult to return. Eagles with the side out. They'll serve up 10-6. This is Crystal Bronner. He's been busy on the back line for the Eagles. Down the middle, winner, Danielle Hagler. J.C. Richter will serve down 3. It's 10-7 Eagles here in set 3. Hansen one more time. Off the block, winner, Bailey Nelson. Big credit to J.C. Richter, who served and then ultimately dug herself out there off that Hansen tip. It's 10-8, and Richter will serve. She goes short. Near side. Down the middle. Off the back line, into the net. Count that point for the Vikings, and they pulled a couple back. It's now 10-9. Down 1. J.C. Richter to serve. And she goes short again. Off the block. Kept in play and won by Kelsey Walker. Eleven to 9 Eagles. Mawson back in to serve. This is Mawson. Far side. Off the double block. Another winner for Bailey Nelson. She's been strong on that opposite side. Delaney Clark in to serve. Far side. Off the block. Winner for Henson. So difficult when you put a left-hander on that far side. You don't know if she's going to come down the line or go cross-court against you, and create some interesting mismatches there. 12-10, Eagles. Riley McBurney back in to serve. Opportunity here for the Eagles. Off the block, winner for Morgan LeBlanc, and they're up 3 again, 13-10. Far side. She did it again. That's Bailey Nelson. 13-11 now for CMU. Gracie Schumacher checking in to serve. Left-handed serve. Once again, Sydney Healy strong. Not the tallest Eagle out there, but she's won some pretty significant points already today. Morgan LeBlanc to serve, up 14-11. Near side, off the block. Point, Morgan Friggi. Side out, they'll pull one back. It's 14-12. Lexi LaRue checks in. Down 2. Good serve. Down the middle. Kept in play. Free ball over. Vikings can set this up. Far side. Winner. Emma Lucas. Caused some problems there for Crystal Bronner. They got one of the two back. It's 14-13 CMU. LaRue to serve again. Near side. Off the block. Another point for Morgan Friggi at the net. We're tied 14-14. LaRue to serve. CMU could not pull away. Vikings pulled them back. It's 14 each here in the third. Winner down the middle by Delaney Miller. Now 15-14 Eagles. Alyssa Smith back in to serve. Left-handed server. Near side. Out of bounds. Point CMU. They're up 2 now, 16-14. Miller to serve. Both benches clapping. Far side. Winner. Emma Lucas. Right inside the back line. 16-15 Eagles. Reagan Bogenreef checks in to serve down 1. Bogenreef. Far side. Opportunity here for the Vikings maybe to even this up. Little dink. And it works. Emma Lucas. We pull another point back from CMU. And once again, we're tied at 16-16. Bogenreef to serve. Never got over the net. This will be 17-16 for the home Eagles. Off Tarek, checks in to serve. Henson up at the net. Far side. Side out. This will be, I checked that. Another, side out point for the Vikings. This will be Sadie Hansen to serve. Tied 17 apiece. Far side. Down the middle. Nicely dug there by Bronner. Far side. Lucas one more time. Dug by CMU. Net violation point. Hansen to serve up 1, 18-17. It looked like CMU had some momentum. Vikings reeled them back in. Right as I said that, Mawson with a strong winner down the middle. We're tied 18. 18, and somebody who's been playing a ton on the back line. She's been big today. The Hart Defender of the Year, Crystal Bronner, will serve. We're tied at 18. Good serve. Near side. Winner in between two Vikings. Morgan LeBlanc with a cross-court winner. It's 19-18, Bronner to serve. Far side. In. Just inside. Marty Sketching's called her name a lot. She's come up big on some key points of this match. This is J.C. Richter to serve, tied 19 apiece. Far side Hansen. Winner there for Bailey Nelson, and they'll serve up 2019. This is J.C. Richter. Richter serving. She goes short. Down the middle. Blocked. Put over. Battle at the net. Won by the Vikings. Danielle Hagler. CMU will take a timeout. Try to stop this momentum here. Down 2. It's 21-19 Vikings. We'll be right back. You're watching NAIA opening round women's volleyball. Welcome back to Parkett Fieldhouse on the campus of Central Methodist University. Valley City State Vikings leading 21-19 here in the third set, and they will serve. This is J.C. Richter up 2 late in the third. Could be a free ball here. Far side. Near side, kept in play by the Vikings. Cross-court winner, Marty Sketchings. Look at 22-19 for the visitors. Sketchings coming up big again. This is J.C. Richter to serve. Up 3, 22-19. Put into the net by LeBlanc, and it's 23-19 for the visitors. Another timeout here for CMU. We'll take another pause. Vikings with the momentum, up 23-19 here in the third. Welcome back to opening round NAIA women's volleyball, live on the campus of Central Methodist University. The visitors, the Vikings of Valley City State University, up 4 points here late in the third. They won the first set. CMU came back to win set 2, and the Vikings will serve up 23-19 here in set 3. This is J.C. Richter, the Vikings libero to serve. Richter. Near side. Far side opportunity. In. painted just inside the line by Bailey Nelson. And all of a sudden, 5 set points here. Richter to serve. Mawson found that corner. So she will serve down 24-20. Just got to focus if you're CMU 1 point at a time and not think beyond that. Vikings, free ball over. Near side. Lucas one more time. Winner. Bailey Nelson, on the far side. She came up big again. And set 3 goes to the Vikings, 25-20. 2-1 lead for the Vikings. We're going to pause as both teams change sides here for 4th set. We'll have some updated stats for you when we come back. You're watching Opening Round NAIA Women's Volleyball. Welcome back. We're getting ready to start set 4 here at the Puckett Fieldhouse. The visitors, the Valley City State University Vikings, up 2-1. Valley City much better in the 4th set. They're now hitting .318. 12 kills from Bailey Nelson, including the set winner, Marty Scutchings, with 9 kills. Emma Lucas and Morgan Friggi with 8 apiece. Defensively, J.C. Richter, the libero, 16 digs. Sadie Hansen with 12. For CMU, they're hitting .282. Delaney Miller leading the team with 10 kills. Callie Henson and Morgan LeBlanc with 8 kills apiece. Anna Mawson with 7. And defensively, Crystal Bronner has demonstrated why she is the Hart Defender of the Year. 19 total digs for the home Eagles. Well, I mentioned at the beginning it was a sad, unexpected experience here this weekend a year ago when CMU hosted St. Xavier and lost in 5 sets. Not what they expected, not what they hoped for either. And here they are today hoping that this doesn't happen to them 2 years in a row, getting to host this opening round game as the higher seed, 21st ranked team in the country. And right now, with a little bit of their backs against the wall, down 2-1 as we get ready to start set 4. CMU will be going left to right in their green tops, black shorts. Valley City State Vikings will be going right to left in their all blacks with white trim. Crystal Bronner will serve here for the Eagles as we get ready to start set 4. Near side. Dinked over. Opportunity far side. Cross court block. Down the middle. One there by Bronner. Good defense on both sides. Off the block. Winner. Marty Sketchings one more time. Vikings lead 1-0. J.C. Richter to serve here in set 4. Far side. Off the block. Winner for Morgan LeBlanc, and we're tied at 1. Anna Mawson to serve. All even at 1. This is Mawson. Far side. Never touched. Out of play. Point Eagles. Mawson will serve again, up 2-1 this time. Just a reminder for Central Methodist fans, your women's soccer team will be playing this afternoon at 3 o'clock. Battle High School in Columbia, Missouri. I will drive over there once this match is over. Busy day for the Eagles. Off the block, winner here for the Vikings. Delaney Clark's going to check in to serve. Tied 2-2. Two-touch violation. This will be point for Vikings, and Clark will serve up 3-2. Again, we're in the 4th with the Vikings leading 2-1. Blocked. Near side Henson. Blocked. Far side. Once again, Bronner on defense. Hanson one more time. Got in between the blockers and won that one. We're tied 3-3. Riley McBurney checking in to serve. It's going to the Vikings bench with the Ole chant. Near side. Down the middle. Another winner there for Morgan Friggi. 4-3 Vikings. Gracie Schumacher checking in to serve. Down the middle. Good dig. Friggi. Once again, Bronner sacrificing herself for the team. Did it again. Near side. Off the block, winner, Bailey Nelson. Schumacher will serve again, up 2 points. It's 5-3 here in the 4th. That's in. Sydney Healy once again. He just finds a way on these cross-court winners. Morgan LeBlanc to serve. Down 1. That's 5-4 Vikings here in the 4th. Another winner there for Bailey Nelson. 6-4 Vikings. LaRue will check in to serve. Far side, off the block. Double block. Emma Lucas, I think. Count that point for her. Timeout. Eagles down 7-4. They want to stop this run here by the Vikings. We're going to pause. We'll be right back. You're watching NAIA opening round women's volleyball. Coming out of a CMU timeout, Vikings lead 7-4. They're up 2-1. 3 points here in the fourth set. CMU generally has been a difficult team to beat at home. They are 11-2 overall at home, including 4-0 non-conference. So quite a run being put in place here by the Vikings. This is LaRue to serve. Down the middle. Off the dink. Here come the Vikings. Strong on the back line. Free ball over. Opportunity here for the Eagles to set up. Little dink kept in play by the Vikings. Down the middle. Dug out. Good job by Mawson to keep that in play. Near side. Once again, Mawson. Far side. Dink. Kept in play by the Vikings. Free ball over. Eagles. Near side. Winner once again, Sydney Healy. Great rally there. Great defense by both teams. Ultimately, Healy with the winner. 7-5. Alyssa Smith back into serve. Once again, a left-handed serve. Interesting to see how the Vikings set up here on the back line. Near side. Doug. Free ball over. Near side. Defended well there by the Vikings. Ultimately won in the middle by Anna Mawson. Another point pulled back here by CMU. They're down 1 at 7-6. Smith to serve. Net violation. Point Eagles. It's 7-7 once again. Smith to serve. Coming out of that timeout, Eagles were down 3. They pulled them all back. Looking to go ahead here in set 4. Far side. Winner. Joanna Milo. 8-7 for the home team. Oh, I take that back. Other way, 8-7 for the visitors. Vikings to serve. Off the block. Bronner's been terrific in the back for the Eagles. Near side. Count that as a winner for Emma Lucas. After giving up 3, they've scored the last 2. It's now 9-7. In the fourth, Reagan Bogenreef to serve once again. Far side. Another point for Milo off the block. 9-8 Vikings. Off Tarek, checks in to serve. Down 1. It's 9-8 Vikings here in the fourth. Near side. Another winner for Emma Lucas. 10-8 Vikings. Sadie Hansen to serve. Up 2. Have to be impressed with the Vikings' grit. Long bus trip from North Dakota. Ball never went over the net. Still lead 10-9. This is Crystal Bronner to serve, down 1 here in the fourth. Bronner. Near side. Another winner for Marty Sketchings. Once again, they're up 2. And once again, J.C. Richter will serve. It's 11-9 Vikings. Dug on the back line. Blocked. Battle at the net. Kept in by the Vikings. Ultimately, Marty Sketchings with the winner, and it's 12-9. They were up 7-4 after that timeout. Became 7-7. Ultimately pulled back up to a 3-point lead. 12-9. Never went over the net. Make it 12-10 now. And Amasen to serve. Down 2, 12-10. Eagles definitely hoping to take this into the fifth set. Vikings hoping to close it out here. Down the middle. Doug. Into the net. Side out point. Vikings. Back up 3. It's 13-10. It looks like Delaney Clark is checking back in to serve. Up 13-10. They have not been able to stretch this lead beyond 3. Eagles hanging in there. Henson. Oh, winner. Friggi found space on that back line. Second timeout coming for CMU. As the Vikings stretch the lead, 14-10. We'll be right back. You're watching NAIA opening round women's volleyball. CMU coach Coleman Lee using his second timeout here in set 4, trying to stop the momentum as the Vikings pull ahead by 4, 14-10. Delaney Clark to serve. Down the middle, never got over there. Point for the Vikings. They are up 5. Not what CMU wanted coming out of that timeout. Clark to serve. That's far. Side out. Point Eagles. Looks like Riley McBurney is going to check in to serve here. Down 4, 15-11. Vikings lead here in set 4. Vikings up 2 sets, 1 here. The Puckett Fieldhouse on the campus of Central Methodist University. Good serve. Near side. Bronner once again on the back line. Near side. Bronner once again laying it all out. Having a little conversation here, but ultimately it's point Eagles. Both line judges saw that. Like it hit the antenna. It's 15-12. Eagles trail. Near side. Kept in play. Free ball over. Bronner once again keeps that in play. And a winner by Morgan LeBlanc. If for any way the Eagles can come back and win this, definitely, in my opinion, player of the match, Crystal Bronner on the back line. She has kept them in time and time again. It's 15-13. Far side, blocked. Near side, winner, Bailey Nelson. Waiting for the scoreboard to catch up to a 16-13 lead. Gracie Schumacher checking in to serve. Point Vikings. Ball palmed. Schumacher, a left-handed serve, up 17-13. Good serve. Far side. Winner. She did it again. Sydney Healy just seems to find the open space between the Vikings defenders right inside that corner. Make it 17-14 with Morgan LeBlanc to serve. She really just needs to get 1 point back here. You don't need to get all 3 in this sequence. It's 17-14 Vikings. Didn't get that one. Another winner there for Bailey Nelson. It's 18-14. Vikings will be content to trade points here. Up 4, Lexi LaRue in to serve. Up 18-14. Good serve. One more time, Healy. Good dig on the back line. Far side, blocked, out of play. Side out. Point Eagles down 3 now, 18-15. Once again, Alyssa Smith checks in. Left-handed serve. We'll see how Vikings choose to defend. CMU has used both their timeouts here in set 4. Near side. Healy. Kept in play. Lucas blocked. Far side. Out of play. Point Eagles. They pulled one back. It's 18-16. Smith to serve again. Down 2. Far side. Good dig. Far side again. Down the middle. Little dink. Healy got it over. Reset. Down the middle, Friggy. Near side, Healy. Doug, one more time. Winner. Emma Lucas, 19-16. Looks like, once again, Reagan Bogenreef will check in to serve. She's up 3, 19-16, set 4. Bogenreef will serve, up 3. Healy. Dug over. Down the middle. Blocked. Near side. Lucas. Far side. Winner. Luana Milo. 19-17. Once again, Gabby Off-Tarek into serve. Down 2. Needing to pull one back in this sequence. Down the middle, blocked. Milo again, into the net. Side out. Sadie Hansen back to serve, up 3. It's 20-17. Down the middle. Winner. A lot of real estate there on the back line. Anna Mawson. 2018. CMU down 2. Crystal Bronner serving. Still here in set 4. Eagles holding on. Near side. Off the block. Kept in play by the Vikings. Good defense here by both teams. Winner. Kelly Hansen. Part attacker and player of the year comes up big, and they pull one back. It's 2019 Vikings. Bronner looking to even this up. Down 1. Bronner. Winner. Morgan LeBlanc, and we're tied. A few of the home faithful on their feet. Timeout, Vikings. We're tied 20-20 in set 4. Don't go away. Hope you still have some nails left after this one. You're watching NAIA opening round women's volleyball. Welcome back. We're tied 20-20 in set 4. Good run here from CMU to level this. They're down 2 sets 1 in set 4. They are serving. This is Crystal Bronner, the Heart of America Athletic Conference Defender of the Year. She's been huge today, and she is serving. Near side. Bronner one more time. Henson blocked. Won ultimately by Danielle Hagler at the net. J.C. Richter will serve up 1, 21-20. Down the middle. Kept in play by Richter. Off the block. Bailey Nelson. Give Richter big credit for keeping that one in play. And ultimately, the Vikings win that point. They're back up too. It's 22-20. Richter with the serve. Far side. Nelson kept in play once again by Bronner. Off the block. Bronner one more time. Off the block. Kept in play. Free ball over. Oh, my goodness. Went backside, and Alyssa Smith couldn't do much with that. It's 23-20. Both liberos have been big in this set. Richter will serve one more time here, up 23-20. Richter down the middle. Far side. Off the block, winner. Opportunity here for the Vikings to upset the Eagles. They have a few match points, up 24-20. No timeouts left for the Eagles. Vikings fans on their feet. It's 24-20. Richter here to serve. Set 4. Down the middle. Doug. One, though, by the Eagles. They will serve down 24-21. A few more match points here for the Vikings. This is Mawson serving. Down 24-21. Set 4. Match point for the Vikings. Far side. Off the head, winner. Vikings pull off the upset. They will go, first of all, home to Valley City, North Dakota, with an upset victory here in the first or the opening round. Then they will travel to Sioux City, Iowa to compete for the Red Banner. Valley City will improve their record to 23-9, and unfortunately for the 21st ranked Eagles, who will end their season at 22-11, 2 years in a row where they've hosted the opening round game at home, been upset at home, and difficult experience for several of their seniors, particularly I had a cough there. Particularly Callie Henson and Crystal Bronner, both seniors. Hart attacker / player of the year and Hart defender of the year, both ending their senior year with a loss at home. For everybody at Central Methodist University, thanks to their sports information department for making this all possible. Thank you so much for joining us here. Just a quick wrap-up on stats before we call it an afternoon. For Valley City State, they ended hitting .316. Bailey Nelson came up big, 17 kills. Marty Sketchings with 13 kills. Emma Lucas with 11, Morgan Friggi with 10. JC Richter was big on that back line of libero, 20 digs. And then for CMU, hit .250. 12 kills for Morgan LeBlanc, 10 each for Anna Mawson and Delaney Miller. And what can you say about Crystal Bronner? 31 digs there on defense. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to sign off here from Fayette, Missouri. Keep watching Central Methodist this afternoon as their women's soccer team will take on UC Merced here 3 p.m. actually in Columbia, Missouri. I'm going to drive over for there. And for those of you Valley City State fans, tune in from Sioux City as Valley City State goes on the search for that red banner. Thank you all for joining us this afternoon. My name is Eric Bergerud. I am signing off from Puckett Fieldhouse here at Central Methodist University.